Hey friends, so today I am giving you a peek inside my fridge, specifically the 10 keto-friendly or low-carb staples that I always keep stocked. Plus, there's a bonus food that is becoming a new staple that you may want to consider keeping on hand too. If you're new here, I am Riann. I am a keto coach and a certified advocate through the Metabolic Institute of Health. I am passionate about helping men and women suffering from metabolic issues reclaim their health and their vitality through lifestyle changes. So let's go dig in the fridge. So my first staple are eggs. So eggs are a daily staple. I eat 3 to 4 eggs almost every single morning. They are quick, they are nutritious, they are packed with protein, choline, good fats, and they keep me full until lunch. Now, not all eggs are created equal. Our food supply is honestly a mess, so I try to buy the best eggs that I can afford. So you wanna look for pasture-raised, omega-3 rich eggs and avoid those eggs from chickens that are fed with corn or soy if possible. So if you can buy from a local farm, that would be ideal. You'll notice a difference in the color, the flavor, and the nutrition that you get from those eggs will be superior. So next up is yogurt. So the best choice for keto would be a full-fat Greek yogurt, something plain. But if you're okay with a few more carbs, you can go for a coconut yogurt or even kefir for the probiotic benefits. So there are low carb brands. I've seen Ratio and Too Good, but honestly, I question some of the ingredients in those. And if I'm eating something daily or even a few times a week, I want it to be clean and simple without gums and fillers or weird sweeteners. So number 3 is cooked ground beef. So beef is the MVP of nutrition. It's loaded with essential nutrients like iron, zinc, B vitamins, and it's a high quality protein. And ground beef is so easy and it's relatively affordable, and I cook a big batch of it each week. I usually season it taco style, and then I use it all week long. I use it on lettuce wraps, taco bowls, burritos that I make with egg life wraps, or I toss it into soups. It saves time, and it is really an excellent source of protein. So if you are busy, this is a non-negotiable staple. So number 4 is cheese, and cheese is a keto staple because it makes everything taste better in my opinion. And it kind of adds more satiety to your meal. So if you are lactose intolerant, you might want to try A2 cheeses. Those would be cheeses made from sheep or goat's milk, and they tend to be easier on your digestion. So I'll put cheese in omelets, on top of roasted veggies. I'll add it to soups or on bowls, and I like to keep a bunch of different varieties on hand at all times. Number 5, non-starchy vegetables like cauliflower, cucumbers, zucchini, broccoli. Those are my go-tos. I love to roast big sheet pans of veggies a couple times a week. They are high in fiber, they're low in calories, and they add volume to your meal. So if you are in a fat loss phase and you want to feel more full without overeating, non-starchy veggies are the way to go. Number 6 are avocados. So avocados to me go with just about everything. I love them with my eggs in the morning or mashed into a guac for my taco beef. They are the perfect keto food. They're high in healthy fat, they're rich in fiber, and they are packed with potassium, which many of us don't get enough of. So as soon as they give just a little bit when you squeeze on them, you wanna toss them in the fridge and they will last for a really long time. So number 7 are sausages. So these are even faster than ground beef for a perfect lunch or nights when you feel like you just don't want to cook. So I'll toss a couple of sausages in the air fryer, walk away, and I'll have a meal ready in a few minutes. So you just want to watch out for those ingredients. So many sausages are full of preservatives and sugar. So I like brands like Neiman Ranch, Teton Waters, Amalu, or local farm-raised versions that I can get at my farmer's market, and they have minimal ingredients. So number 8 are keto condiments. So let's talk condiments. My go-tos are mustard, mayo, sour cream, and hot sauce. A little of each can turn a plain meal into something delicious, but check those labels. So many condiments are hiding seed oils, sugar, and preservatives. So I use Chosen Foods or Primal Kitchen brands from my mayo because they're made with avocado oil. But honestly, I don't really love mayo on its own. I like it mixed with other things like sour cream or mustard, hot sauce. So it makes a great dipping sauce for sausages or for veggies. So number 9 are nuts. I love walnuts, macadamias, pecans. They are great for keto, and I love them as a after dinner kind of desserty snack. These are low in carbs, they're high in healthy fats, and they give you that satisfying crunch. You just want to be careful because nuts are very easy to overeat. So I like to use them as a topping for my yogurt bowls, and I'll pair that with some fresh or freeze-dried berries. So that adds a little texture and it makes it feel a little special without derailing your goals. So number 10 is bone broth. So bone broth is a superfood in my opinion. It supports your hair, your nails, your skin, your gut lining, and just overall gut health. So I almost always have homemade broth in my fridge. But if I don't, I keep a few store-bought backups on hand, like the Kettle and Fire brand and the Bonafide brands. Sipping on a cup of warm broth is so great in between meals if you are fasting or if you are trying to curb those cravings. And here's the bonus. So my bonus item is a fermented food. So I keep kimchi or sauerkraut nowadays in my fridge. Because fermented foods support your gut microbiome, they improve your digestion, they lower inflammation. In fact, a study from Stanford showed that including fermented foods in your diet can increase microbiome diversity and reduce the markers of inflammation in your body. So right now I am loving this Sunja's kimchi, and I eat it on the side at almost every meal. Just a couple of tablespoons will go a long way. So those are my fridge staples. So when I have these on hand, I know that I can whip up a meal in no time, and that helps me stay consistent without the stress. So let me know in the comments, what is one food you always keep in your fridge that helps you stay on track? I'll see you in the next one. Take care.